LEGO Legends of Chima is a series that has been very close and personal to me for a good portion of my life. I hadn't rewatched it in like 5 years though, so I binge-watched it once again recently to make up for it and to fully recall it, as I had forgotten some detail over the years. After doing so, I decided to make a video discussing the political commentary I interpreted within it. And what I found is obviously nothing too revolutionary, considering that it is the huge toy monopoly of a company, LEGO, which produced it. But while, as one would expect, it's socially nothing more than liberal, it's more economically leftist than I first assumed. So I hope you enjoy my little rambling. The whole land is pretty much powered by the waters and the crystals of Chi. Chi powers vehicles, weapons, nature, and the citizens of Chima themselves. It is the essential indicator and symbol of power in that world. If Chi is unevenly distributed among the tribes of Chima, if someone holds too much Chi for themselves and is disallowing others from using it, the whole land is coming apart. There's earthquakes, storms, and many other natural disasters. The land of Chima itself defends itself against the inequality of Chi. The way the distribution of Chi works is that the tribe of lions, which is a monarchy, and you'd probably look at the monarchies present in Chima and see that they're presented without much criticism of the idea, though one could argue that rulers dispute over younger brother's rule, and the path they want to rule the crocodile tribe and later rule of Chima took her was a criticism of that system. I think the monarchism in Chima is nothing more than merely for aesthetics, to add to the fantasy flavor. The lions were chosen at the very beginning of the tribe's history to hold the Chi light within their temple, and distribute the Chi orbs evenly between the tribes, including themselves. They may not use any more than they are assigned, or balance is disturbed. They abide very closely by their rules to keep balance and order in Chima, and there's great care put into embedding that attitude from one generation to another. The tribes with probably the clearest economic policies are the rivaling eagles and ravens. All the ravens care about is profit. A day without profit is a day lost in the raven's mind. And what do they do to achieve profit? Well, of course, as true capitalists do, they steal as much capital as they can and then sell it for as much as possible. However, it is most profitable for them. Once they stole Lovell's personal speeder, painted it, and wanted to sell it back to him. Razor sold even his grandma for profit. When the crocodiles wanted to tip over the Eagle Tower, they worked for 4 different fronts. The crocodiles who hired them, those in the tower who they didn't want to lose as clients, and the lions who needed transport onto the tower to defend it, and the wolves who paid for the information of where the lions would touch down in order to entrap them. But, in reality, they only worked for one front, the one of profit. They steal, lie, cheat, and betray, all in a constant imperialistic race for profit. They're mostly a comedic bunch, and this attitude is very highly antagonized and made fun of, and I love that. On the opposite end, we have the biggest lion allies, the eagles. They live in the Eagle Tower, where everything is owned by everyone, and private property has been abolished. Everyone can use anything that belongs to the tribe when they need to, with some moral boundaries, of course. No eagle would touch Aries' diary, for example, as it contains her personal secrets. The eagles are very wise, primarily librarians, scholars, and inventors. They are portrayed very idealistically and positively. Great. Another politically interesting tribe are the wolves, who are de jure anarchist. They have no laws, no government, and no ruler. Warris is only an intertribal representative. Or do they have a ruler? As we learn, Communist the Crocodile King stopped them from constantly fighting each other to become the alpha by showing them how to fight as one. In return, they signed the Pledge of the Pack, which forced them to forever serve their new overlords, the crocodiles. So with that in mind, all of their rules, the fact to climb from the crocodiles. While we do not see it in any media, and the crocodiles mostly let the wolves do whatever they want beyond wars, if they wanted them to stop or start doing something as a de facto law, the wolves have to agree per the pledge to serve them. I haven't found any interesting things to say about the other main tribes. The gorillas are theocratic, but not much beyond that. The crocodiles are monarchist, and again not much beyond that. The bears are too sleepy to have a system, and the rhinos are too stupid to have a system. At least the men are. Not sure why the women won't put them in their place. The beavers would be interesting, but their whole shtick is that they're obsessed with any word given to them, which separates them from the human condition, and this allows for meaningful social commentary. They're just there to be a funny contrast to our everyday life. Beyond the first season, Chima just kind of stopped with any political commentary beyond the basic criticism of imperialism, so there isn't much point in looking there for this video. So that would be it.